So the market had an opportunity to get really ugly over the last 24 hours. And despite the amount of negative things that we actually dealt with, the market actually didn't. It was resilient. This is a testament to the strength that we've been talking about. And in fact, we've now started today higher than we started yesterday. And I think that's a very important sign about what may lie ahead. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Now, I do have to say that today is a little bit of a wild card. Obviously, we have the presidential election here in the US. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys get out and vote today. It is very important because you are voting for the future of crypto, the future of our country. So make sure you guys do that. Now, when we look at what was taking place in the market yesterday, we saw a big drop by BTC all the way down into the 66K range. We saw a big drop by ADA, actually all the way down into the low 32-cent range. We've actually had subsequent bounce backs, and we're actually looking pretty decent right now. In fact, ADA is sitting just above 33 cents, BTC sitting at almost 69K. And the things that took place yesterday were big kind of shocks to the market. And we saw that affect price. First of all, this big drop in terms of BTC, ADA dealt with negativity during the same time. What this was institutional unloading. All right. So institutional money has actually been our friend for a very long period of time. We had last week, which was to the tune of over $2 billion. I think the largest week we've ever seen in terms of institutional inflows. And that was a very positive sign heading into this week. Now, obviously, they're doing institutional investors are doing some hedging of their bets. They're unloading some of their positions. And I don't blame them. Obviously, there's a lot of uncertainty entering this election. Because of that, we saw major unloading by Fidelity, Bitwise, ARK Investments, not Arkham. Get to that in a moment. Grayscale did their unloading. The Grayscale Mini Trust did their unloading. So really the only one that was actually positive and pushing forward was BlackRock. Go figure. They have a very bullish sentiment about the direction of the market. They added yesterday. They picked up some BTC during these dips. That's not surprising at all. That's what they tend to do. And that is why we saw such negativity in the market. That's why we saw such red in the early part of the day. But what got interesting then is we started bouncing back. People started accumulating and buying and buying and buying. All right. BTC surged from basically 66K all the way up to 68. It was on a very good run for the day. Then we got hit with our next big surprise, which was actually a Mt. Gox unload to the tune of $2.2 billion. Now, what they actually did was they didn't dump in the market per se, but they actually transferred $2.19 billion to one wallet, and they transferred $135 million worth of BTC to another wallet. So they're following through with what looks like some of their last distributions. Now, their main wallet still has $3 billion in it. I've tracked this other wallet. This currently has $2 billion in it. It has not moved since then. So if you guys remember, the deadline for this has been pushed all the way back to October of 2025 for them needing to conclude all their distributions. Now, I do have to say that, most entities that have gotten their BTC distributions from Mt. Gox, they haven't dumped. This has been, when polled, actually, this was the resounding sentiment. Most of them were planning on holding on to these assets long-term anyway, so it really didn't matter. But that actually caused a little bit of a drop in the market too. You guys can see the candle here. BTC actually dropped down below 68K. ADA was actually very strong through that time. It actually continued to push to the upside, and that's kind of what we dealt with. And yet, despite that negativity, despite the potential, obviously, of this being dumped in the market, BTC continued to push higher. You saw resilience in the market. And this is an important thing. I think by now, people are starting to realize that it's go time, right? We're almost through this big gray cloud, all right? We're into, or getting close to at least, much better times in the crypto market, and less people are willing to play games. Yes, there are some people that are getting caught on these drops that are unloading. People can do what they want, all right? And nobody knows the future. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. But what we're seeing here is we've dealt with these same things before. Institutional unloading. We've dealt with BTC distributions by by Mt. Gox, and they've led to some significant drops in the market. But yet now the market is strong. All right. That's the thing that you need to be paying attention to. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Today, again, is the wild card. We'll see what happens. There may be more volatility as the day goes on. We're pretty even keel right now, but as we get closer to the results of this election, expect some moves one way or the other. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Which way do you think we're heading today? Do you think we see more red? Do we have a green candle today? But have a great day. Show your love. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.